Boom! Welcome into Sportsbook 2.0. Betting Insight today, Pauly and Teddy. Tuesday, April 24th, triple header NBA playoffs. We'll get to that coming up. Golden State looks to finish off San Antonio. And we got this great Milwaukee-Boston series as well. And we'll turn the shot clock on. Who do you trust the most out of the East? And the play of the day. Bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books. Oh, man, the ramifications if OKC goes out early and in 5 games. They get run out again in Utah. They took money from 6 down to 4, a 20-3 Jazz run. As they scored on 11 straight possessions in the second quarter, carried over to the third quarter. For the second game in a row, Rubio outplayed Westbrook. 7 technicals as well. 3-1 Jazz series lead, Teddy, going back to OKC Wednesday.
And this is a series over. Let's not call it a series lead. I do not trust OKC to bounce back from 3 consecutive losses to Utah. And you talked about that 20-3 run. There have been big runs going against the Thunder consistently in the postseason. Obviously, when you talk about a team with multiple superstars that's coming apart at the seams, it's a big issue moving forward. But the bottom line is last night, nothing but OKC money. All of that money was wrong. The wise guys liked them. The public liked them. The books got to keep all that money. Bad bets for those who bet on the OKC Thunder, all the way down to +4 in the opener of +6.
Yeah, this was a bad bet too, and not a good landing spot for the books. How sharp are these books? Houston, Minnesota over. The under was bet down. The under bet down from 219 to 217.5, but it fell 219 as the Rockets score 50 points in the third quarter. Only the 62 Lakers had a higher point total in a quarter in NBA playoff history, but not a good landing spot as the Rockets cruise and take a commanding 3-1 series lead. Harden was terrific in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, really, when you talk about both totals last night, the Rockets, 219 down to 217.5, lands 219. They get cited on that one. And the Jazz Thunder under 210.5 down to 208. That one falls 209. So the last 3 possessions in that game, would you have a made jumper, a made shot, and then the 3 with 3 seconds left on the clock? That is a particularly bad landing spot for the house. So 2 NBA games last night, both of them ended up with middles on the total. So that's certainly not good for bookmakers, both here in Las Vegas and offshore.
Yep. How about some other bad bets? The Orioles 190 down to 165. They bet against Carrasco, but the Indians won 2-1. And the Rockies, remember Bettis, they'd won every start he made, and Mitchell had lost every start. The Padres had lost every start that Mitchell had made. So the Rockies went from 170 up to 190, but the Padres blew them out 13-5. Rockies' home issues continue.
Yeah, I mean, Colorado's a disappointing team. Baltimore certainly a disappointing team in early season play, and yet both squads taking significant money last night. And wise guy money. The Sharps were all over Baltimore and Colorado. Sharps took a bath on both those ball games. Certainly the Rockies blown out, and the Orioles' offense isn't clicking right now. Held to just a single run in their loss against Carrasco and the Indians.
Bad for the books. White Sox plus 155 down to 135. They won 10-4. And the Dodgers, Buehler, the stud prospect they have, going against the Marlins. Dodgers push 1 across in the 8th to win 2-1. They were 225 up to 260.
Yeah, and both of these were teams we talked about on yesterday's Sportsbook, where the White Sox were a popular wise guy play over the weekend. And the Dodgers were a team that the books already worried about because the steam coming in. Lo and behold, the White Sox and the Dodgers both cash again last night. Each of those a bad result for the house.
Nothing today from the Supreme Court again with the New Jersey sports betting case. Next date, Monday, April 30th. And if they don't have a ruling, announce a ruling on that day, we'll have to wait until May 14th. We only got a couple days in May and 4 possible dates in June. So nothing again. The waiting game continues, and we'll see if we do something next Monday.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of talk that today was going to be the day for the New Jersey Supreme Court decision about sports betting nationwide. And it's something that's gotten a lot of pub, a lot of hype this week. We talked about it yesterday on the show. We will continue to focus on the legalization issue when there's something to talk about. Today, unfortunately, nothing to talk about, as once again, we're not going to call it decision has been delayed. It just hasn't been released yet. Kind of like the NFL draft, where, Pauly, have you seen the numbers for the NFL draft in terms of how they moved since we did our segment? It's insane
Yeah.
What we tried to do a segment early on the NFL draft. Basically, every number we talked about moved, $3 from when we did that segment. The NFL draft, good bets early. At this stage of the game, all you can do is bet against some of the bigger line moves.
Crazy. Something's gone. One thing went from one move $1.10 to $5. Quarterback prop move $1.40 to $5. Rosen was $3 to go ahead of Barkley. Now Barkley's $2.50. Crazy. Can the Sixers and Warriors close it out tonight in pivotal Game 5 in Boston? 3 playoff games next on Sportsbook. Betting Insight today on SBRpicks.com.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.